Hopefully no one's dreadfully afraid of sneezing, because there might be some of that coming. I gotcha, Tick. I gotcha. Seems fine. Seems fine, right? Alright, so this is basically Advanced Minesweeper. Some of the levels kind of have little different orientations and rules a little bit, but basic idea is we've got, cells with numbers in them, and that indicates how many of the adjacent cells are mines. For example, we've got a 1 up here, which means there's a mine directly there, since there's no other space it could be. Hey, spherical. All the levels are pre-made and designed as puzzles, so it's they're not like randomly generated. You don't need any guessing or anything like that you need in a normal Minesweeper. Additionally, you look in the top right, you've got these numbers up here that indicates how many mines are remaining in that color. So that's one other piece of information. Hey, HAT, thank you for the raid as well. Everyone's raided up the sickly streamer. And yes, we do have diagonals. Some of these levels don't have diagonals, and those are very confusing. The other thing I will note here is that it's set on a countdown mode. This can be configured either way, so the default's actually like normal Minesweeper or whatever, but we've got it set countdown so you see all the numbers count down when we mark the mines next to them. This is going to be confusing at first if you're really used to Minesweeper, but it's way better once you get used to it, so we're very happy to have made that change. Hey, Doxy. Sing you to sleep, Formal. Hey, Formal. Well, I mean, maybe you could sleep just based on the knowledge that without you, Propeller Rat would probably be dead right now. But because of you, we murdered something else in order to bring Twitch style to life. Yeah, you just kind of go through making deductions on how things are gonna work. So, for example, we've got this one here, which means there has to be either mine in this orange space or this orange space. And since that's true, we know that this one here, one of those mines has to be there as well, so that means that tile's safe. So you just start figuring out various deductions like that. That's true, Eddie. Yeah, the countdown definitely helps a lot once you get used to it. It makes it way faster to process the information. Especially when you've got some levels that have like numbers at the top or sides that indicate how many mines are in that row or column. Sometimes those are like 8 or something, and you don't want to recount every single time, right? Yep, now we just need to kill Twitch Judge and replace it with Twitch Impossible. That's like, people like Twitch Judge, but I think Impossible just does the same thing better myself. Let's see. So over here we know only one of these 4 are, so because of this 2, that means exactly one of these 2 is. Which, yeah, means the 2 and 3 overlap. Just 2 out of these 3 are. There's no other ones. That's probably not going to tell us much right now. Well, the biggest problem with Twitch Judge is that, like, the expression just doesn't read very well. Like, if you're just, like, looking at chat from a distance, it's like, yeah, you can tell it's Toriel, And maybe she's bad or something, maybe? Yeah, like, you can't really, like, make out the facial features very well. So, exactly one of those. 2 of those. Okay, so since 2 of those have to be, that means this one's safe from this 2 here. From this 2 here, we know one of these 2 is and one of these 2 is, which means this one ends up being safe. But what if the people are wrong, Chrono? Like, we did that. And Toriel was rated very highly, but I don't know if people are considering how hard it is to understand what the Toriel face actually is if you're not used to it. Oh, this one's not necessarily in mine. Never mind. I was, like, the different colors make me process information poorly at times. But we know this one's safe, in fact. That's right, Crota. Nope, no, I was joking. Everybody actually hated Toriel. So... let's see. Or like, people liked Blush more than Dapper, Crota. But, people aren't super fond of V except for Anvar. At least 3 months ago. We can do another poll, too. See if people's thoughts have changed in 2 months, you know? I mean, the upside down hellos are pretty good. Eddie has birthed 1,000 babies ever, so... But sometimes emote progress means stomping down on things people love. I'm afraid. These question marks are very rude. So question marks, for those that don't know, just means you don't have information. It could be any number. No extra emote slots. No. $950 Zapper. That's right, only 950 emotes for the next 1 emote slot. No. Hey, Non Blom. Also, you guys are like comparing that ranking like Twitch Blush has any chance of ever going anywhere. That one's not, like, if you're ranking the bottom tier, you need to not be ranking Twitch Blush in there. You could, like, I think Twitch Y could go in there. You could throw some propeller rat in there. Maybe some cheese. Privilege. There's plenty of things I would be willing to murder. Hi there, Eder. Greetings, Cancel. Oh man, you actually, like Toriel over Impossible? I don't know, this, like, the emote just reads so much worse. Oh man. Only 949. I don't have the exact number. I'm not going to check. Thanks for the support, Eder. It is historical, Anvar, but I'm also willing to re-murder Mantis. Like, Mantis is the most historical, emote. Fair enough, Eder. Well, it sort of has more meaning in the game. Toriel only uses that face like twice in the entire game, so it's not necessarily the face people think of with Toriel either, you know? It is, Cancel, it is. Toriel's rare faces are all a treasure. I just think it, like, looks bad as a 28 by 28 emote, like it just doesn't translate well, it's hard to read what it looks like. Yeah, I mean, like, do they want to play Snakebird Primer first instead, Eder, maybe? I don't know. If they're averse to puzzle games, Snakebird Primer might already be a bit challenging, perhaps. That's what you suggested, okay. Propeller Rat's from Shovel Knight, huh? It is the best minor enemy from Shovel Knight. Said donation incentive was 2 years ago. Okay. Alright. Like, when I saw this level to start, I'm like, I bet this one's gonna be awful as far as figuring out information. We're gonna need to do some fancy chained information. I mean, I could always skip it and do another one for now. That's another option, I suppose. Ha! I see it, I see. Everything has some weird, not full overlaps that make it hard to, because like we don't have much in the way of walls anywhere that we can use. Oh. Snakebird harder than Baba. They're fairly close. I might say Baba's harder, but I don't know, it's close. I think Baba's the better game, but both are quite good. Yeah, the like portal levels of Snakebird were a drop in difficulty for me, for sure. Man, if we're gonna start on a level like this in Tametsi, might as well just bid on Baba. Yep, if you're subbed when I send them out at her. Yeah, I'm not actually sure where to even proceed at all from here. We got like a couple numbers here to start and one mine. That's what we figured out. I mean, we know stuff like one of these orange ones is a mod, one of these green ones is a mod, but it's not nearly enough to base anything on colors yet. I'm still kind of refusing to just do the try out possibilities thing because it's not fun and people have said you don't need to do it. Let's try 72 here. Do something completely different. So we got some hexes. We've got row numbers. That's how many mines are remaining in that row. Otherwise, everything's as you'd expect otherwise. I think the hex levels tend to be a little bit easier. Soon enough we'll be out of free information. Seeing a bunch of almosts elsewhere, but not quite anything I can use. I have a few times, Cathartic. More before I like had that discussion in chat, though. That's a fair question too, ZCT. Let's see, we could use this. So there's one of these and one of these, which means all of those are clear. One of those two has to be, so those two have to be for that 3. Also, those two already had to be anyway, dang it. It's kind of funny, like, it makes me feel like almost, like, sad when I, find, like, a higher tier deduction and then figure out it could have been, figured out through the lowest tier deduction. Like, dang it. I wasted my limited number of high tier deductions. What a waste. Let's see what else we got here. That's 7 purple. So one of those two, one of those two. 3 mines of these 4. Anything else I could do to narrow? Oh, also there's still this here for that 1. So that's not guaranteed there either. Well, it's guaranteed no more than. Oh, wait. We could look at this a different way, right? So, let's see, 3. Oh, no, that doesn't quite get there either, though. Hey, bro, Chuck. That's it. Just the extra info up there. Hey, real girl. Yeah, real girl. Yep. So 3 or 4 of those are. One of these is 0, or that is. Two out of these 4 pink ones are. It's not terribly helpful. Oh, here's a 2 and 1. I was like, where? Like, it felt like there should be a 2 and a 1 somewhere overlapping. So that means one of these two means this is safe. Specifically a 2 that only had 3 cells next to it for that specific style deduction. It's doing a countdown, real girl. So you see like this 4 over here counts down as we put mines next to it. Oh, wait. There's still 2 here. Butts. And that's configurable. It actually defaults to normal Minesweeper style, but this is just better. This level almost feels like it's set up that I'm gonna have to like chain like that stuff like, well, one of these or like 1 or 2 of these 3 is 0 or 1 of these is, and like chain that down, but I don't see how that's actually gonna help me in this level, so I don't know. I probably don't have drawing skills like that more than once a year, crazy. That's correct, real girl. Yep. Let's see. So 4 of these 5 are. It's still not like close enough to an edge to get an easy like double hit on something though, yeah? So these 4s all still have 6 around and this one's not blocked off enough to combo the 4 into the 2 into the 1. There we go. We've got it.
Oh, yes.
Oh man, see now you're just encouraging me to stream while sick at it. Thank you kindly for the additional pile of bits. I didn't even have a chance to look at Trog. Hey, Raven. That's cheating, Annie. Well, we had a nice bit of early progress. I mean, we are in pretty high levels. We're in the 70s. It's not too surprising. Things are pretty rough at this point. There's always just a little too much overlap. Let's see. So, like, at least one of these two is for this two. And, I mean, one of these four is, which could overlap. And one of these two is, which may or may not overlap. Hey, Turizu. Just a sneezy, drippy nose at Turizu. Shouldn't be anything too severe. We know three of these four are. So one of, oh, that means one of these two is. Which means this one's safe. We based that on like a back and forth on the purple information there. Yeah, I clicked on these thinking I had information that I didn't have, real girl. So I'm just like undoing that the best I can. One of these two is, one of these two is, one of these two is. Yep. doesn't do a whole lot for us. Well, yeah, that's the idea, real girl. We're hiding it specifically to willfully ignore it. And like this one can either be here or here, or there, is currently with the actual information we have, and we could still use that as a normal deduction. That's why we're trying to color it like the normal tiles, to try to make a brain think of it like a normal tile. Stephen Ayer, welcome. Moonlighter's got some good tracks. Nothing wrong with that, Steven. Definitely some things that bring people out of lurk and then they drift back into it, and that's perfectly fine. Hey, Mookow. Yeah, something like that, Glacier Wolf. Although this current level doesn't do anything specifically that you couldn't do in Hex Cells. No, I guess the Hex Cells didn't actually have the colored tiles anywhere, it just had the mine count on the base color. That's true. Like the ribbon level, this one doesn't have very many good edges to work off of. Let's see. It's two. Let's see. Well, we know at least one of these is, as far as this two. It's. Oh yeah. In fact, we know exactly. Okay. Yeah. We can combine that. So we know exactly one of these is, exactly one of these is, and that means this one has to be. A random silly name. They're illicit information. We're trying to treat them just the same as any of these other gray hexes.
Time for a celebration! Cheese for everyone!
Greetings, Magnificent. Hey, Smorking. Welcome. If you're familiar with a Minesweeper, the basics are like that. We've got cells with numbers in them, and that indicates how many mines are remaining next to those cells. The other pieces of information we've got are these numbers in the top right, which indicate how many mines are left in those colors, and these row numbers, which indicate how many mines are left in those rows. And you're trying to find where all the mines are and complete the level. All the levels are designed puzzle levels, so there's no guessing involved. Hey, gal. And I will emphasize that it's set to countdown mode, so the numbers in the cells are indicating how many mines are left, are still remaining next to those cells. Which is confusing when you're used to Minesweeper, but it's better once you get used to it. Yeah, exactly. No. Like 0 or 1 of these 4 are. Is there any useful way to translate that information anywhere? Yeah. That's just the color they were underneath cathodic. This one mine doesn't appear to actually help us do anything right now. It's a little unfortunate. Of the Midnight Crew. So now I get to question if my processing is impaired because I'm ill, or if these levels are just very hard. Because it could be either, right? Could be either. Hey, Zimmy. Just spotted something, huh? Are you sure about that? Because I keep looking back at that. I don't see any way to deduce this further. Two of those three, at least one of those two. 0 or 1. Yeah, that's pretty much how I treat our standard sort of puzzle stuff like this, that people can mostly just talk freely, but I ignore most of it. Yeah, that's a pretty good way to approach it, ZZT, I think. I don't even know which 322 section you're talking about, though. I guess it's probably either this down here or this up here. Hey, cat. You're talking about this stuff down here, then. Essentially, cat. The numbers in the top right indicate how many mines are remaining in those colors. The numbers on the left indicate how many mines are remaining in those rows. So we have those two additional sources of information. Oh, I was looking for this, right? Yeah, at least one of these two has to be, and exactly one of those has to be, so these two are safe. That means this one here is safe, right? So exactly one of these two has to be, and One of these three has to be. So that means that's a mine. Which means that one's safe. Oh man, what is all this raids, man? Like, I throw on a stream that I'm not even sure if I should be streaming because I'm like sitting here sneezing and sick. Thank you very kindly for the raid, Unsanity. How's it going, Evil Canadian, Sparkle Nerd, and Alice as well with the raid? All over it, man. Greetings, Black Guyver, your favorite view bite, Quarantine, Jennifer's Distraction, Tametsi, Cobalt King, Tacky Boy. Been a while, Tacky Boy. Apparently, I just need to get sick more often, yeah. F34, welcome. Thank you for the raid, Tom. What were you guys up to? Hey, Alice. Oh, nice, you got a piranha plant now as well. Getting sick more often isn't allowed. Yeah, I'd rather not get sick more often. But welcome in, everybody. We are staring at a Minesweeper-like puzzle, horsing around and playing cowboy games. That sounds appropriate. Sounds very much up your alley. Unsanity here is one of the most entertaining people I almost never have a chance to actually watch on Twitch. That's my opinion of Tom. Hey, random silly name. I mean, my time's a very silly time as well. It's like, it's too late for the US, it's too early for Europe, but whatever. It's my time. The ye hottest boy out there. Alright, Alice, that's fair. Slink well. Slink well. Cheers, Unsanity. Thanks again. I suppose I should probably, like, give some vague introduction. Hey, I'm Twinge! My voice is hoarse because I'm a little sick. How's it going, everybody? I do a bunch of different, primarily indie, games, lots of strategy, roguelike stuff, some voice-acted playthroughs, things along those lines. That's pretty good, Solari. Or, Spherical, rather. It's pretty good. That's true, Craigley. It is about the perfect time for Australia. And as far as the game we're playing now goes, this is Tametsi. This is advanced Minesweeper, essentially. So we've got cell numbers indicating how many mines are adjacent to those cells. And you're trying to deduce the whole puzzle with that information. We've also got information in the top right here, which indicates how many mines are remaining in those colors. And we've got these row numbers as well, which indicate likewise how many mines are remaining in those rows. It's set to countdown mode here, so that like if we mark mines, it counts down the adjacent numbers there, which can be a little confusing when you're used to Minesweeper, but it's a lot better once you get used to it. And if anyone has any other questions, feel free to ask. Otherwise, I'm sick, we're playing it chill and enjoying some tunes. Hey, I've made it. That's, I'll get back to you on that. I'll get back to you on that question, hopefully. And we drew a duck, also. Alright. So... we just got a bit of new information here. There's probably something else we can still, do in this vicinity somehow. The song is now forever tied to Doki Doki Literature Club in my head. That's true, I mean, the very first SRL race I have recorded there, I got second to you getting first, because you knew the strats, and I just, like, found Diamond like a sucker. I did pretty good with the bad strats, but I was still using bad strats. One or two of these are... eh. See, one of these... oh, yeah, okay, so only one of these two is... which means both of these two are. That gives us quite a bit. Alright, that's a nice chunk of information right there. Oh, I might have just used illicit information again, didn't I? Alright, well... This is about the time we might have gotten that information anyway. Let's see. Yeah, I was just going off of what was there. Alright, well, illicit information may or may not have been used. We tried. Because going fast is fun, Eddie. But yeah, we might have had that anyway by now. Alright. We have no further information. Well, it's possible we need to know the number remaining in gray to figure out the bottom. Let's see. I don't see any, like, actual convenient overlap here. Alright, well there's most of the bottom. Got a lot of twos with only 3 tiles next to them now. No, 3 of these 4 are. Lots of little pieces of information that aren't quite enough to amount to anything we know how to use in any way, right? Like, one of these two is, one of these two is, which means one of these two is, which means two of these three are, or excuse me, two of those four are. But who cares, right? Like, we know two of these three are. Oh, does that mean these two here have to be mines? No, it could still be these two and this one. Yeah, that's still possible. Indeed, Karyaga. Use the fact the solution is unique. I don't know exactly what you're referring to, Mukau, but it's probably fine, yeah? And, like, using the remaining mine information is explicitly required in some cases. Feed later. Nothing like that, I'm afraid. See, only 0 or 1 of these are. That means these can't both be. So 3 or 4 of those. That still, I was seeing if I could narrow down any requirements on this 4 here, but that still leaves 0, 1, or 2 of these as possible. Because we've got, at least one of these has to be. 2 of them could be. Excuse me. And yeah, the in-level progress is saved, so like we could go on to a different level and come back to this, for example, if we wanted to. Let's see. My drink's already empty. I'm not going to take a full break, but I do need to, you know, keep drinking the liquids and stuff. We'll be back in about 30 seconds here. Alrighty. We could just keep, like, we could, like, do all of the puzzles that we have access to and make them all, like, half done. Just never finish any of them, ever again. We finished 70 and that was good enough. Probably even saves my my little duck. So the duck lives longer if we go under another puzzle, arguably. Alright, we're going to another one. Alright, so this one's back to rectangle shapes and column numbers. And we just have this to start, huh? Alright, B rectangle. Alright, so one of those four, which means one of these two. Which means two of these three, which means one of these two, which means two of these three, which means one of these two, which means one of these four, which means these two are safe. Alright. One of these two, which means these two are safe. Alright. One of these two from this, which means this one's safe. We can roll this back down and see if that does anything for us. Ah, yes, this one is also safe. Makes that one safe. Oh, this is good. So we've got this one column number here. From this 2 we know 2 of these 3 are, which means 1 of these 3 are, which means all of these are safe. Let's see, so 2 of those 4 are. 1 of these 2 is. 2 of these 4 are. 1 of these 2 is. 3 of these 4 are, which means these 3 are all safe. One of these 3 is, which means that's a mine. Based on what we'd already deduced, that's true for this 3, right? Because one of those had to be. One of those 2 is, so that's safe. Oh, I was gonna go back down here. I haven't even had a chance to. We're just making too much progress elsewhere. One of those 2 is, so that's a mine. Alright, let's skip back down here now. So one of these, which means one of these. Which means 2 of these 4. Which means 1 of these 2. Which means what we already know. It's 1 of those 4. Okay. How about over here? 1 of these 2. 2 of these 4, which means these 2 are safe. Gives us plenty of info there. And we've got this 0 in this column here. And that side's all done now. Based on this, let's see, we've got 2 of those and 1 of those, and there's a spot in the middle that doesn't overlap, so that one's safe. 1 of these 2 is a mine, so these 3 are safe. But we can do something with this 2 here. Let's look at this again. So we've got 1 of these 2 is a mine from the 1 here. 1 of these 2 is a mine. Which means... No, it's still... These are only 3s, not 4. So we're looking at 2 out of 4, so those could both be on the other side, technically. Because I was thinking if we had some 3 out of 4s, then we would know that at least one of them had to be a mine on this side, and we could pair those up. No, one of these 3 is. which is almost helpful with this too. You know, at least one of those two is for this two here. Doesn't seem like that really gives us more, though. It's 4 out of 7. 4 out of 6, I guess, because we know it can't be more than one of those. Still not really good enough, I think. Yeah, that is a Switch exclusive slug. Or at least as far as anyone knows it is. We can use this though, right? So one of these three is, at least one of those two is, that covers this too, so that means that it has to be only one of these two, in fact. And it means those are all safe. So that gives us that. Hey, DJC. Yeah, exactly. Alright, well, this moved down, so I guess we'll take another look at it. So one of those two, one of those two, two of those four, one of these two. Okay. Giving me just question marks, rude game. One of those two, one of those two. Two of those four, which means one of those two. Okay, yeah. Oh, by the way, DJC, did you finish the progression system or whatever you were talking about in Hexacycle? Or is that still in the works? Hey, Mort Kawasaki. Yeah, it's just a count of remaining tiles in that color. Okay, so two of these three are. So at least one of these two is. Okay, yeah, and then at least one of these two is, which means those have to be mines and this has to be safe. Do you want to just keep poking this up and see if it changes anything? Alright, one of those two. One of those two. Yep. Two of those four. Good. Good show. Alright. Correct, more, yeah. One of these two is... I think that means this is safe, right? One of these two is... One of those two is... So yeah, that one's safe. Gotcha, DJC. Cool, cool. That was actually a very popular request in the last supporter poll we had. Multiple people voted for Hexacycle. Oh, we know what that is. Cool. Okay, so from this we know one of these and at least one of these, which means exactly one of these. That's kind of the deduction de jure for this this level. Cheers, DJC. Usual caveat that I'm still slow and don't know exactly when I'll get to it, but it'll go higher in the list once that's done and ready to go, and then I'll have it set up and ready to go when we feel like hopping into it. Indeed, Slug. Okay, because one of these two is, that means one of these two is, which means this is safe. I think this is in mine. Let's see. Okay, so with this 2 here, no more than one of these could be, but could it be both of these still? Maybe. Oh, there's literally only that left. A sneeze of greeting to you, Paxius. We can be sick together then, huzzah. Hey, Zabit. Alright, so one of these two beats this is safe. That beats that. Which beats that. Heck yeah, we are, Hive. Oh, that's not fun, Paxius. I did take 3 attempts over about 5 hours to fall asleep yesterday myself. Didn't we previously determine that one of these two had to be? Which means this is... Oh, hi, there's also just this. So, we could just, you know, cut to the chase. We get one tile from this, right? One here, one here, one here, one here. So we know this is a mine, we know this is safe. Seems that way, so like... It can be contracted over the internet, don't you know? Get those lovely 2-1 synergies there. So one here, no more than 2 here, so that means here, and it means here. That's right, Slug. That's right. No, you guys are safe. I've got a pop filter on my microphone, so it's okay. Let's see, this 2-1 synergy here means all of that. Oh, there we go. It's like, there should be just a free solve on that somewhere, because there's nowhere else to get the information. Oh, this 2-1 here. Easy on the 4-1 there. Alright, so for this 3, one of these 2 is, 2 of those 3 are, that one's safe. And for this 2, one of these is... this 2 could still both be over here though, and then the other one could be here. Oh, this 4 is, just happens to be filled in at this point. Yeah, sure. Hey, so speaking of, well, one of these 3 and one of these 2, it looks like this one's safe after all. Alright, yeah. Oh, yeah, I need to update the exclamation mark emotes too. I think Propeller Rat was even in my, like, I even put it in the unused folder because I just assumed we were going to replace it, but then everyone kept arguing for Propeller Rat. Propeller Rat lives on. Exactly one of these three is. It's exactly two of these three are. So that we can treat this as a 2-1 synergy. 2-1. Ta-da. 73 was much easier than 71 and 72, at least for me. Hey, little Baldy. They unlock like that, huh? I figured that would have unlocked 81, but apparently they go down. Interesting. That was the, I mean, this is the only time I've actually skipped levels, so we didn't, we hadn't seen that yet. Alright, why don't we take ourselves a break. We'll be back in a few minutes, do a couple more puzzles, and then probably call it for an early stream tonight. But thank you all for joining me. Hope everyone's having fun with some chill puzzles while I'm sneezing over here. We'll see you in a few minutes, folks. Cheers, Baldy. Alrighty, we are back. Thanks for your patience, folks. Let's hop back into it, huh? Tripod, how about? Phew! Alright, level's over, that's all we can solve. No, okay, so we've got one of these two in blue, means all of these are safe. One of these in yellow. Sensing a pattern. You have to, yeah, there's an option menu when it boots more before you, like it brings up a menu first before the game's actually launched. It's a little weird. But that's where the actual menu of interest is to make those settings different. We know that's a mine. Hey, Control. Now what? More work? Greetings, Ed. You can almost pop off to a green here. Seeing a whole lot to go off of with the row and column numbers here. That's almost just filled in, but it's one off. Yeah, none of that does anything right now. How close is this? Because we've got 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. Video games. I've heard of these videoed games. They seem like a jolly good time. There aren't that many pieces of information to look at on this one right now. I'm not seeing nothing though, other than this sneeze that's half stuck in my my nose and not going anywhere. Seen plenty of that. There's at least one solvable hex. I mean, I believe you. I do believe you. Do I need to figure out how to do counter deduction, or am I just missing something I know here? Oh, I can get one hex. Yeah, right here. Alright. I mean, that changed these numbers. Does that do anything for me? Yeah, this one does, actually. Yeah. Does that for us. Like so. Making sure I've got that clear before I move on to other things. I can do something with this? I guess there's 2 gray mines left. Yeah? No? Hey, Wuff! That was a pretty strong hex, agreed. Pretty OP hex, if you ask me. Let's see, so I mean we know there's one, this is also a 1 row up here. And so that means this one's safe. So what did these two... What did these 6? What did these 2? Cook, serve, delicious likes. Papers, please. Certainly very different, but has a lot of that same kind of core stress-based gameplay. Less depressing. Well, that's fair. That's fair. You can make an argument for something like Keep Talking and No One Explodes, fitting some of that same feeling. Hey, Fiend King. Oh, ha. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to see them without, but if you have like this, like, maybe not quite that small. You have like dots, there. Now they can be cubes for everybody. It's not a very good color choice. I mean, fair. Fair. I was trying to make them not too aggressive, but we can do it up if people want. People want their cubes. Greetings, Valfor. That's less cubey for you. Interesting. Just fix the misplaced one? No. That one's gonna stay misplaced. It's pretty bad though, I noticed it too. It might break the whole illusion for everything, to be honest. Alright, we fixed the misplaced. Alright, now they're all cubes. Oh, what's the basic piece of information I'm missing here? There's like nothing. Yeah, I keep looking at that kid crew. I'm not seeing it. Well, the diagonal lines I'm gonna draw squiggly enough that it might make it worse rather than better in that regard, Fiat. Like we can do it. But I went with the dots because I knew my lines were gonna look about like that, yeah. You can't hear it, Ed. That's what I do, Edder. That's what I do. Now, where's Qbert hanging out? I gave Hat Time a 7, man. It's very cute. It just had some major problems. Soon, Anwar. Soon. You see some witchcraft, huh? Oh, I see a safety. Okay, yeah. We've got one of these, and one of these, which means this one's safe. What does this tell us? One of these 4, which means this one's safe. We know one of those 2 is, which means those 2 are safe. There's our green mine, which means this is safe. Witchcraft achieved. I guess that's supposed to be a color? Yeah. Oh, okay. Lonely Glider. Oh, that was a Conway's Game of Life reference or something? Like that was the symbol that would just like go across the map, or maybe? I don't know why else they would do it like that. I didn't even check if there were diagonals at the beginning of this. There are, so that's good. Just loading up on that 2-1 synergy all day long. Alright. Have fun with that plan, eh? Enjoy the Norting and what have you. 2019 dark blues right now. No, those twos and ones don't quite work out. Phew! That's right, get your rip. Oh, wait. Let's see. Can we do... No, it doesn't work that way either. I think you need a, at least a level 2 magic judge to authorize stabbing any of the players, but you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes to resolve the game state. Like, there's no reason this can't just be like this, yeah? Yeah, there is. That don't work. Can't do it on both sides. But we can do it on either side. It's a level of itchiness in my nose I don't usually feel when sick. Where else can we deduce here? Well, then you screw up and just live with it, Muka. Since they're preset levels, there's no way around that, really. The game angrily tells you hit a mine, basically. You don't have the choice of undoing, Novo. I wish you did. Oh, you're just talking about, well, like, if you click on a mine, I don't consider that an undo, really, because it's automatic, I suppose. But yeah, I wish there was an undo option available for, illicit clicks. Don't worry too much about it, Spherical. Most of what Eder says is silliness and nonsense. That one actually is true. Okay. Putting this in terms of 1 or 2, then 0 or 1, then 1 or 2 doesn't help anything, yeah? Means both of these are 0 or 1, but who cares, right? I believe none of the aspects of the main game directly apply to the sub-game, Kinshuru, but I could be wrong. The disqualified, if you're just running off the disqualified beam, just anything goes at that point. Oh, what about this? Can we do anything with that? Not quite. Yeah, I know, I already looked at that, didn't I? Sure did. Okay. Do not appear to be seeing progress on this level. Wouldn't that be a 1 times 2 times 3 times 4 circle? Well, like, no, there's ways you can, like, replay them or something, right? Maybe. I don't know, there's the, like, that would be just on the Shahrazards themselves. Sure, I'll take it serious then. We'll go over here. Yeah, this one has to be safe. Right. So at least one of these two has to be, and at least one of these two has to be. That balloons off pretty rapidly. It's a meteor. Probably so, Elchis. It's always a meteor. Let's see, so two of these three have to be... Oh, okay, so I think that tells us a lot, right? Yeah, if you want to, spherical. I'll do it pretty good other than the sickness, Eltris. But yeah, one of these two. Let's see, and then two of these three, which means at least one of these two, which means these two are safe. And, oh, also that one has to be a mine. Yeah, yeah. I was like, there's something else I figured out from that, too. So this 3-2 is kind of like a 2-1, right? We know that one has to be a mine, and these have to be safe. What is it? Only 15? It's not 24? Okay, we can clean this up. So yeah, one of these three is, which means one of these three is, which means one of these two is, which means these are all safe. And then we can go back down. One of these two is, which means that's safe. Yeah, I was just thinking, like, you have 4 Scheherazards available in the first game, times 3 in the second game, times 2, times 1. And that'd be 24. I'm not sure why it wouldn't be that, but there certainly could be a valid reason. I'm not putting the hugest amount of thought into it after all. Okay, this is safe from the 2-1 situation. Safe again. Oh, 2-1 situation here means that's a mine. Oh, right, Eder. So... yeah, each side having 4 Scheherazards is a bit intense. For those that have no idea what we're talking about, there's an old, very old Magic the Gathering, so that collectible card game. There's a card in that starts a sub game where you basically just take you just gotta take your deck and you leave the game as it is, like set it aside and start a sub game. So if you had several of those cards, you could have a sub game within a sub game within a sub game within a sub game, and potentially more madness than that if both players had multiple copies of that card in their deck. It wouldn't be terribly useful, and it would also be like awful, but it would be an amusing gimmick in any case. Yeah, exactly. As Vertical said, it's not a card that's ever able to be used in like tournament play or anything, but oh, this one's safe from the 2, 3, and 1. So only one of those two, which means both of those are. The subgame must be played under the table. Sure, why not? Hey, cool trend. I don't think I even knew there was a third unglued set. That version of this song that just played is one of the songs that specifically, like, makes me want to get better at piano. There's a lot of almost with these row and column numbers. And that's another almost. So we still haven't expanded more into this light blue to do anything meaningful there. Let's see, there's 4 of the dark blues. It's not quite enough to do anything with either, though. That's nice, so oh, there's I thought there were 2 grays next to this 3. Maybe we can do something. Maybe this did change slightly since I last looked at the light blues. Or maybe I just looked at it wrong before. Like, oh god, sneezy. Because 2 of these have to be, right? Here we go. Right, yeah, that was pretty bad. Faux show. Wait. So this means we can now do the dark blues too, right? Because we've got 2 here, dark blue. We've got 2 here, dark blue. And we have to have at least 1 here. So that means this. That means this. That means this. Excuse me. Means a lot, it would seem, huh? Nice, Dad. I'm sure there's plenty of things we can do now. Oh, like this one, for example. Get those two. Perhaps, Pete, perhaps. Do I like squirrels? Sure. Squirrels are pretty neat, I suppose. The best song from Phineas and Ferb involves squirrels. Let's see. Because of this, we know that's a mine, and we know these two are safe. Alrighty, now what? We've probably got a couple places we could build off of at this point. Hey, Valgaia. It's probably my favorite song from Setsuna. It's pretty good. Okay. I haven't looked too much at this new 5 shenanigans here. It's 7, huh? The Grand Calcutron, huh? Uh-oh. These... And that means 3 of these. Okay, yeah. So we got 1 of these 2, which means 2 of these 3, which means 3 of these 4, which means those 3 are all safe. Robo Rally the card, huh? Well, don't know how on board I am with that. Yeah, for either purposes, that can still be either spot. Okay. That's kind of neat, huh? Oh, 1 of these 2, which means that one's safe. Oh god, Doreen, no. Oh, no. That sounds miserable. For everybody. Is losing the game still a state-based effect? Pretty sure that used to be, right? It's been quite a while since I've been, okay, it is. Yup. Like, trying to think of some of those ramifications. Oh, three of those four, huh? Can you do anything about these two? Two of these three, one of those two. Yeah, I don't think so. Oh god, tokens into your deck? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. My rules knowledge of Magic is not at all what it was 16 years ago. Hey, Jovo. Hey, Mojibaka. Tametsi is Advanced Minesweeper. The biggest catch there is that we're playing with countdown numbers. So if you're used to Minesweeper, pay attention that the numbers are only showing what is remaining next to ASL. And otherwise we've got row and column numbers that indicate how many mines are remaining in that row or column, and these numbers in the top right indicating how many mines are remaining in that color. The countdown isn't even the default setting, but it is the better setting. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. So it's skipping this one, right? Yeah, that means it's normal, that it's that diagonals count. Some levels diagonals don't count, and those are kind of dumb. So 2 of those remaining 3 are mines. Close. Oh, that would be miserable for you later. No, it's just a setting. Quality of life setting. Make it easier to deduce things. Less annoying. Hey, Dice Order. If you're looking to get into some advanced Minesweeper, but you want to ease into the concept a little more, go with Hexels. I think Hexels is solid, better Minesweeper, and it's got fewer readability confusions than Tametsi does too. And the entire Hexels series is often on sale pretty cheap. The first Hexels game especially is definitely on the easy side. And then the Hexels Plus and Hexels Infinite start ramping it up to be a lot harder, but still easier than Tametsi. And then if you like Hexels and want kind of more of that same sort of thing, moving on to Tametsi makes a lot of sense. Hexels does not have the countdown numbers though, alas. I should like message the dev and be like, hey, make a new Hexels game but add countdown numbers. Oh, hold on. Do we have this 4 attacked from both sides? So no, one of those two is... And we know 0 or one of those two is. So even if they both are, these two have to be. Which in fact means one of these two is. Which means only one of these two is, which means this one is. One of these two is, if that matters any different. Not particularly. Oh, this gives us, this tile is safe, I think. Because we got one here. 1 or 2 here, 1 or 2 here, which gives us that this tile's safe, and this tile's safe. I haven't spherical, no. Yeah, Mercadian Masks was the last set I played regularly at to properly imply how old I am. There's this block and was my favorite. I've played a small smattering of it for various reasons since then, but not a lot. Like we did one sponsored Magic broadcast with a newish online client that was pretty broken, buggy, The countdown timer didn't work right at all. I technically played in like a like 3-person team special format tournament thing with some friends once, like 5 years ago or something. And I've probably played at least a handful of games on Apprentice. Yeah, I've played a smattering of games on like Apprentice since I stopped regularly playing in person. But that's still, so that's only like, you know, 12 years ago instead of 17 years ago. Hey, Thomas. I hope I can comply. Well, that was a lot of information. I see, Spherical. I still don't like Planeswalkers. And I like the existence of mythic rares even less. Yeah, I think it was, it was 2010. So like 9 years ago when I did that 3-person tournament, I think. Because I think 2010 was the current set. And then I found out about mythic rares just being introduced. And I'm like, that is terrible. That is awful. And I hate it. Okay, this 5 does stuff now, right? So we've got guaranteed 1, guaranteed 2, guaranteed 3. We need 4 and 5. Oh, God. How's it going, Sabina? Thanks, for some additional lanky Mario of support. Hey there, Royal Blue Wizard. Planeswalker in every booster. I don't know, man. I was actually just having a conversation yesterday about the removal of mana burn from the game. When someone was arguing that they thought it was a cool thing that added strategy to the game, so they shouldn't have removed it. And I'm like, nah, I don't. Like, I think it adds too much complexity. Like, it's for something that you ignore. Not like over 99% of the game. It's just almost never relevant. This is a thing now. When did that change? I don't know, but we got 2 here, so this one's safe. Well, that's not very helpful. Screw you, question mark. That's kind of an interesting thought, Thomas. There are a few other avenues towards that. That Lifeform scanner now only costs 20, and sensors are also cheaper. So there's at least, and mind control, like level 3 is cheaper and stuff like that. So there's a few more avenues, and of course the competition for mind control is not as strong because hacking is so much more expensive. I don't think it's like a bad idea. My instinct is mostly just that it feels a lot less like the NGB if it has sensors, so I'm not sure. I mean, do they keep the prices of rares in check, Disorder? Like, prices of rares are still terrible. And at least when they were introduced, they had like multiple mythic rare cards that were strictly better than non-mythic rares in the same set, which always super rubs me the wrong way. Like, that sort of works in draft formats, but for anything else, it's terrible. So only one of these two can be, that means that one's of mine. And yeah, like, I don't necessarily think Planeswalkers are bad design hyphenated, I just don't enjoy the design myself. So this is effectively a 1, which means that's a mine and that's safe. Three mines left, so we got one here, one here, one here, so that means these two are safe. And these two are safe. Huzzah. Yeah, like I said, like, that's not even a bad idea, Thomas. Just, it's more about game feel is my concern than anything else there. It's not like I'm terribly concerned about the minor buff of having sensors on the NGB. It's just, you know, like, that kind of dance around what still feels like FTL, right? Like, I still want the balance mod to feel like normal FTL. And, I mean, obviously we make plenty of things that stretch where we decide that that boundary with the remake of the Kestrel C, and we're going to remake the Fed B. But, especially especially since NGB is like one of the earliest unlocks you kind of get, and then it's like, whoa, it's got no sensors. Like, it kind of is a little bit more iconic in that way than a lot of ships might be. Alright. Well, we did 3 solid levels and half of 2 levels. We haven't looked at any of these nonsense. Gary, Daisy Chain, Lattice. Oh, there's another combination lock set. Oh, I guess we don't have more combination locks in the main set, huh? Given that. I'll take a quick peek at combination lock 4. And then we will be very sad because it's probably very hard. Alright. 1 of, 2 of, 1 of, 2 of, 1 of, 1 of, 2 of, 1 of, 2 of, 1 of, 1 of, which gives us that. Okay. Well, I think we probably could have just started at the bottom and got up to get that, but rather than the down up, but. Curious disorder. But I mean, does it keep the you're saying price of just rare? Are you talking about what is now called rare, or are you talking about rare plus mythic rare, keeping the prices down? Because you got to consider both in that comparison, not just what was previously in the rare category. FedB still isn't official. The main thing I've been toying with is having a heavy laser 2 and a Hermes missile to start with 3 weapons power, so you can choose which one you want to use in the fight. Like, again, I don't know for sure, but like I'm just watching for weird caveats, you know. Oh, does one of these two have to be? One of these two has to be. Let's start from the other side. 2, 1, 2, 1. 2, 1, 1, 2. Yeah, either way, it's not overlapping the way we want it to. I have like 90% of a cube. An old border cube with none of the super powered stuff. That's very cool. not, since the set of cards I do not have not itself already a cube. Oh, are you talking about what I would add to my cube to then make it a full cube if it would qualify as a full cube at that point? It was mostly planned out, so like it's effectively there, but you know, never tested, so that then it would likely need tweaks and stuff from after that, but and it's not like the card base for that cube is ever changing. Like it's new cards that exist, or there won't be new cards that ever exist that are appropriate for that cube. Although I guess technically maybe some time spiral ones might be or something. I don't remember what they did with all the borders with the weird shenanigans there. It's like, it wouldn't even be terribly like expensive to finish it off, because it wasn't it was based around cheaper stuff in general, but like the stuff I mostly needed to add to it was stuff that I just never had any of, like lots of invasion gold cards, had like a decent cycle of golds available and stuff like that. But I'm not as excited about Magic that I feel like I actually necessarily want to finish it. But still something that could happen someday, perhaps. Yeah, that's true. You could always fake it too. It's somewhat nice to have the restriction though, right? Because then you're kind of designing around that restriction. Hey, Lachio. Let's see. I think I'm sneezing and bad enough that maybe we should probably go ahead and call it. I said it was going to be a pretty short stream here.